So this is a follow-up video, a part 2 of one I made on the 26th. It's the 28th or the 29th today of October 23. And I was in a bad state. I was exhausted, truly exhausted, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Just my spark was still there. My flame will never ever go out again. Never. 111. But I'd sunk into, or back into, this mindset of being unloved and unsupported, and I think about it and I go, but look at the evidence, look at the things that have gone right for us, and all that sort of stuff. And on my birthday, my back was so sore, like the sacrum was so sore, and I developed a lump there, and at work I couldn't move properly, and they were all fine about it. I took my time and tried to keep my head straight, and we were flocked by energetic vampires, like flocked by them. And I set the intention of cutting cords and all that stuff and disconnecting that, but it didn't quite seem to work. And then I kept getting all these messages to ask for help, and I'm like, I was asking the angels. And then I got the message to ask friends for help. I'm like, well, no one can help me. And then I was talking to one of my awake friends today, and it just hurt so bad. I'm like, can you help me with this? And she did. And she just so easily and gracefully viewed what needed viewing, muscle tested it, set the intention of releasing it, and it released. I saw some past life stuff, other stuff we didn't view, and the pain's gone. Like if I touch that spot, it's still like bruised where there was a like a lump, like a cyst or something there. The lump's gone, but it's still a bit bruised, but it's moving so fast. I'm just so grateful. And I didn't make the connection before, but I did ask, and I asked someone in the physical, and I think that's a bit of a test for some of us, that we're so lone wolves, solitary, because of all the pain and the confusion that we cause for each other, that is just generally here, this experience. And it's so clear to me now, because I was feeling like being a single mum was a burden, and that's not how I feel about it. I genuinely, it's hard, but I genuinely love being a mum. And I feel so blessed that these amazing beings chose me as their portal into this world. And that I get to guide them, but be guided by them and learn with them. And 444. And feeling unloved and all this stuff. And it was all my mum. When we tuned into that spot, that lump, it was all my mum's. I'd had her here for a fortnight. I haven't spent that long with her since I left home about 25 years ago. And it wasn't a bad visit or anything, but I absorbed it. And I'm working on shielding and all that stuff. And Everything happens the way it does for a reason. And I'm just so grateful. And I will ask my friend if I can mention her in the video below, like in the caption box below, and how to contact her if she wants. I need to ask permission first, but I'm pretty sure that if you wanted a healing, that you could absolutely get one. And yeah, everything just feels so sacred again. And I know there's more to it than that. It's not just what she did, it's the work that was done before, and the initiations that I made and agreed to, and that put me through the ringer, and then she helped me out. And I feel so blessed that I have people like this in my life, and even the magical ones that think that they're muggles that are around here. I was doubting them, doubting that I was loved, doubting that, you know, I just thought I was a burden, and it's just not true. They like, even in that energy, they were like flocking to me and giving me hugs when they managed to see me. Like, people got life. People got small children and jobs and all that stuff. And we can't cling to people. And people fulfill different roles. I know that this friend that helped me, she's fulfilling a particular role, which is more, it's just open-hearted and loving and all that. And others who may be watching or may not, we've had different roles for each other. It's all equally as valuable. But it's like, yeah, it's like poking a snail in the eye, you know. I retract, we all retract. Eventually the confusion will all dissipate. And the gap between who we know we are and who we're functioning as will close. Yeah, liberation. And this portal has been around, for me and others, has been around noticing patterns. So 911 Archangel Michael. I don't think that absorbing that much of Mum's energy was a mistake, because that's what's allowing me to see the ancestral patterns that I've had in myself and that I healed in myself to an extent. But I had to go deeper with it. And so now I feel like it's released. And, you know, I don't know, this is a spiral path that may come around again, but every time what I've done counts. I'm a little bit higher in that path. Not that high is better. And another thing that was interesting to witness was the concept, which was inspired by Lee Harris and the Z's, saying that the value, the beauty of Earth is that all the different frequencies can exist here and be embodied in humans and other creatures. the excitement that I feel around that. So when I'm at work now and I can feel like lower vibrational people and all that, I'm kind of curious about it rather than like going, oh, I need to shield myself and I want to get away from them and all that. It's just, and watching different people at different vibrations interact with each other and what love looks like, what mateship looks like, competition and all these different things look like at levels of consciousness that I don't, 1111, I don't experience anymore. If I ever did, I'm not sure. So I do feel like there are some light language transmissions. Yeah, possibly tonight. Kia no kia na kia na kia. Koia na kia na kia. There's so much I could share, but you know, I ramble. Yeah, I hope you feel that.